Hello everyone, I am today playing with the Notes and Totes bundle. So the stamp set and all these awesome, amazing die cuts. And I'm using the everyday papers. Aren't they gorgeous? So pretty. And I'm going to make this cute little card. So let's get started. Here you can see I've die cut all the little pieces that I'm going to need, and really the only thing that I'm stamping is the sentiment on here. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's some little die lines, so it looks like a newspaper. This is the cutest thing. So this looks like, you know, where the main story would go, that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to stamp this exclusive made just for you right here at the top. So cute. Okay, and then we're just putting the card together, and I don't have a card pattern for you today because this really is just the same size as your regular card, and it is the 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then the everyday happiness paper, an inch smaller on each side, so it is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just gonna get this blue on here, and I loved this particular piece of paper because it feels like, you know, we've got sand and water and all that kind of stuff on there. So love that. And then you'll see I use the other side here for the tote. This tote set is so fun. There's so many different sentiments you could use, and there are a lot of different kinds of things you can cut out. There's a couple different kinds of handles. There's pockets and all kinds of stuff to put on your tote. And that's what we're going to work on next, is the tote itself. So when you run it through your die cut machine, it creates these folds for you. And something I just want to show you, I've seen so many cute things made with this. But if you cut 2 of them, then what you have is the cutest little gifty. I call them little gifties. But you create a cute little gifty. You can put a little candies or some lip balm or something in there. So versatile. There's so many things you can do with this. Well, we're going to decorate this a little bit at a time. So this is the bottom part. Okay, that is going to go right from this. You can't really see them, but there's score lines. You're going to go from that score line to the opposite score line. Okay, and actually I'm going to cut this tab off because for the card we don't really need it. We'll just get rid of that. And then before I put these other little stitching pieces on, I want to put this little pocket on there so I know where all my placement's going to go. So I've got my, let's go ahead and fold that. There we go. All right, so we have our fold lines and the cute little pocket, and I don't know if you can see the cute stitching that is around that pocket. Super cute. Okay, so let's put on these decorative pieces. They have the cutest things to add to your tote in the bundle. There's sunglasses, water bottles. Let's see what else. I have to look at it to see. I'm assuming that well, that one could be lotion and this one could be sunscreen or whatever you want it to be. Lots of really fun and cute things to add on to that. Okay, so these pieces, I'm just going to trim off. So cute. And honestly, you guys, this is the first card I've created in a couple of months because my life got super crazy, and mentally and emotionally I wasn't doing great. So I'm back to creating and really grateful that I have this hobby I love. I cut 2 of the water bottle. There's also a little clip thing that comes on there too, but I didn't want to use that. So I'm going to just adhere this little white piece so that the lid looks different from the rest of the water bottle. And then I've got a cute seashell. And then of course our scarf, and I'm going to put that on in a minute. And then the handle, let's go ahead and get that on. And when you're adhering it to your card, you're not going to want to do it flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add adhesive here and on these tab sides here, and then I'm going to bump it up a little bit as I'm putting it onto the card so that I can put the newspaper and a cute little treat, or a fun little treat. I don't know how cute it is. I don't know, chocolate's always cute, right? Okay, so I'm just got it bumped a little bit because I want to make sure that I get space in there to add the things that I want to add. I think I did that one a little too far. There we go. Okay, so let's get our scarf on. Purse, scarf, handkerchief, I don't know, purse scarf, I guess. All right, I'm going to use mounting tape for the water bottle and the seashell. And then, gosh, look how fast, once you have everything die cut, this goes so fast. And really, I think designing it probably takes longer than putting this together. So we have our cute water bottle just kind of sitting there in the sand, and a seashell. Okay, look how cute that is. So simple, so cute. But what I want to do with this is I actually want to put mounting tape on the front of this. I thought about putting it on the chocolate, but you kind of want the little cinnamon to stay there once, you know, they've taken the chocolate out. So I'm going to put it on the front and just tuck it in there. Okay, so you can see how it's got that little lift. And then I have my yummy chocolate to put in there, and then it's done. Isn't that so fun? So Notes and Totes, you're all going to want this. You can go to my website, BecauseCuteMatters.StampinUp.net, to check it out. Thanks for watching.